Welcome to Redshift. Redshift's not just about action sports, BMX, that sort of stuff. It's about that, but it's about that whole mindset of building, creating, exploring, pushing the limits. And I'm going to cover cars, all kinds of whatever cool projects I'm working on and whatever cool stuff I've read, and that sort of mindset. And I want to encourage that, and that's the main thing with Redshift. So today, I want to show you guys my 1988 Mark III Toyota Supra project. It's not a Mark IV from the Fast and the Furious. It doesn't have the 2JZ, but it's still cool. I think this model has a lot of potential, and these 80s and early 90s chassis with the whole Rocket Bunny movement, a lot of people have been making these things cool again, doing cool stuff with them. So I think this holds a lot of possibilities. So come with me, I'll show you around. As you can see, this Supra is a project, but it's actually in pretty damn good shape. It's already got some wheels on it. They're definitely going to be replaced. They do not fit, but something I can sell, finance other parts of this build, and start making it cool. Right now I've got it up on jack stands. I was checking out the status of the transmission and the engine and seeing what I'm working with, as I got this as a gift, and it was a project. It was someone else's project, so there's a lot of unknowns about this, and I'm just trying to figure them out. As you can see, the interior is pretty good for an old car like this, for a project. The dash is good, not damaged. These ugly seats and this carpet are in good shape, but it's that 80s shape. So I'm probably going to change that out and get rid of it, strip it down a little bit, but this is not going to be a race car. I'm not into that in stuff. I've got enough other expensive hobbies and things I like. So it's not going to be a race car. It's going to be a daily driver, but it's going to be cool. And this is cool. These things have the hatch in the back, so if you eliminate that second seat, there's actually a lot of room in here. So you actually could, this is fairly practical actually, but still being cool. So there's a lot you could do with this, and it's not in bad shape, as you can see. It's not the cool one that everybody likes, but in light of what guys have been doing with like 240s, 200s, 180SXs and stuff, I think there's a lot of cool stuff that could be done with this. Make it look mean, kind of go with that Rocket Bunny Trans Am racer, stock car racer look. I'm probably not going to do the fender flares because that's been played out, but I think there's a lot of stuff you could do, and I think I'm going to model the general idea of this after stock cars. Now here is the best part about this project. Like I said, it was given to me as a gift. Through my job, we come across weird stuff all the time, and this was this guy's project. As you can see, it's got the 1JZ twin turbo engine from Japan already installed, which is pretty sweet. That's a lot of work. It's not a complete install. It's missing the engine mounts, drive shaft, and exhaust from the turbos back, which is a common, obviously those are common things with this swap. All that stuff can be bought off the shelf, not a problem. So, but we got the 1JZ engine in here, and this guy has already started extending the wiring harness. This project was started a few years ago before you could just buy off the shelf wiring harnesses, because on the US spec car, the ECU is over on the glove box side and not on this side, since the steering wheels are on that side on the other car, on the Jap spec car. So it's also got 1JZ ECU that it needs. And the coolest part is it's got the R154 transmission, 5-speed in here, which is the cool transmission everybody likes for drifting and road racing and stuff. It's got an aftermarket radiator. It's going to need probably a turbo upgrade. The stock turbos have problems, as they get older, and just needs a little bit of work. Needs to be put together right, wiring harness I need to figure out what issues it has. Obviously it's not complete. Parts are complete and the whole thing is not. But all in all, this is the beginnings of a cool project, and a lot of the hardest stuff and most expensive stuff has already been done. So stay tuned to Redshift, and this is an ongoing project. I'll let you know what happens with it. And stay tuned for all the other cool stuff I'm going to be covering and talking about.